Hello students, this is lecture 6 on p-block element. Here I will be doing the fourth property with respect to the boiling point. Okay, with respect to boiling point and the melting point. So fourth I will write boiling point of hydrides. Boiling point of hydrides. Now which hydrides we are talking? NH3, PH3, ASH3, then antimony hydride and bismuth hydride. Now the thing on what factor the boiling point is dependent. Okay, we can say that a boiling point is directly proportional to the molar mass. Molar mass. And if we go by with that trend, then which one is having the highest boiling point? The boiling point, the bismuth will have the highest boiling point. And according to that trend, bismuth should have a highest and the ammonia should have a least boiling point, but that the boiling point trend won't be that straight. Okay, because boiling point is not only governed by a molar mass, it is also governed by a hydrogen bonding. Like if I want to show these elements, okay, means I will just draw some graph so that it becomes easy for us to remember the boiling points of these elements. I will just draw this graph, and at every point I will place some elements. So here on this axis, you will mention this is to be a species. Means species means yeah, ammonia, phosphine, all these things. And this is the boiling point, increasing boiling point. The highest boiling point, the molar mass, according to this statement, molar mass, then highest will be of the highest boiling point will be of like since the molar mass is highest, I will write this is to be the boiling point of the BiH3. Like at this level, like this is the highest point in the boiling point, right? Then after that I will write this is the boiling point of this is the boiling point of antimony hydride. Okay, uh, at this level I will write arsenic hydride because this is based on the molar masses. This is having the highest molar mass. Then here somewhere I will write phosphine. This is the boiling point of phosphine. Now, where you will place a ammonia? Where you will place a ammonia? Because boiling point BP, boiling point is dependent. One thing is on molar mass, and the second it is dependent on a hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding, molar mass is there, this is the criteria, but also hydrogen bonding also matters for a boiling point. Now nitrogen's boiling point is somewhere between, this is a theoretical, means this is something experimental data. It is between antimony hydride and arsenic hydride, means somewhere the boiling point will be of the ammonia, it is higher, but not as high as a bismuth and not as high as a hydride of the antimony. It is below antimony, it is more than phosphine. The reason for this is being to be, this ammonia is forming a hydrogen bonding because of the high electron. You can just remember this graph in this manner. So usually till phosphine the trend is this way, but only ammonia is between antimony hydride and arsenic hydride. Means if I want to write the decreasing order of the boiling points of these hydrides, then highest I will write for BiH3, then SbH3, then after Sb, this is the next point, that is NH3. Then this is little lower than this, so ASH3, and least boiling point will be of the phosphine. Since nitrogen is comparatively highly electronegative than the other member of the group, there the hydrogen bonding is possible. So this is the reason, this is the trend of the boiling points. Next is melting point. Okay, so fifth, I will write melting point of hydrides. Hydrides are again NH3, PH3. Okay, these are the hydrides. Again, I will teach you this with respect to a graph. It becomes very easy for us to remember. Mm, the here, the highest one. Now, again, melting point is dependent on the, we can say, it is dependent on a lattice packing and the molar mass also. So somewhere the trend will be similar. I will say that the trend is somewhat like this. Means here, this is what the melting point, this is highest, then below bismuth there will be, then here it is here it is phosphine. Like trend is almost similar, but now the nitrogen in the case of the boiling point, this is not this is melting point, huh? Just made a mistake, not melting. Okay, nitrogen will be in the last case, in the boiling point it was between ammonia and arsenic hydride. Here it will be between bismuth and ammonia hydride. Means here it is this way at this level, NH3. This is what the boiling point of the thing. This is the trend which we can follow over here. Here, if you see this, 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 and this is in between. Okay, only this much. Means this is the boiling, this is the melting point, increasing melting point. These are the species. Now, ammonia is having a higher melting point, and or it is in between. It should be below, according to the molar mass, it should be below phosphine, but it is having higher than that, but it is less than a bismuth. This is due to the uh, in ammonia, what is there is right here in ammonia, in NH3, hydrogen bonding. Okay, hydrogen bonding is there, and lattice packing is high. Okay, uh, in phosphate. Okay, in phosphate, the bonding becomes weaker due to the mismatch, and this is the trend which will be there for the melting point and the boiling point, or boiling point melting point of this hydrides. So I'll end this class over here. See you in the next class.